All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And this will not be returned. It's an opening touchdown. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin with Purdy. Pass is caught by Olave. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll go play action with Purdy. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. From the gun, it's Purdy. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential, your ability to protect the ball, and on defense, take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
And he'll get a few yards on this return, up past the 15-yard line. It's the first run of the game for Bijan Robinson. And a short pickup there to about the 18.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. We're going to go play action with Penix. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
They'll try to run for it with Robinson. And this will be a Falcons 1st down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
On 1st down, right back to Robinson. Oh, he coughs up the football. And it's recovered by one of his teammates.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
On 2nd down, Penix. A throw right side is intercepted. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their 1st points of the game.
Well, we're getting a little test here early, Mike, to see just how easy is this team to rattle. Didn't look like they were able to get through that opening script that they had worked on all week. So I'm going to be curious on this next drive. Do they stick to the plan? Do they pick up where they left off? Or is there a little bit of a reaction, or dare I say panic, to come out and make some adjustments in response to that early interception?
Purdy on first down. A pass taken in by Miller. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
They just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
On 2nd down, Purdy. The left side into the hands of Olave. And he will score. Chris Olave. Touchdown Saints. His 6th touchdown now for the season. The extra point by Aubrey is good. The Saints will take a 7-0 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Off the play fake, here's the lefty Penix. He'll look deep, left sideline. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. On the ground, it's Miller. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Here comes 3rd and 6. Throwing is Purdy. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players...
Now for the third time in the first quarter, he's been intercepted. Picked off by their rookie second-rounder. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. Now Aubrey for the extra point. He's got it. And the Saints move out on top 14-0. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here is Penix. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
Left side in the hands of London. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This is taken at his own 30. Oh, looked like he may have hit a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Purdy. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. In trouble, and down he goes.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Shotgun snap to Purdy. That deep for Olave. That one underthrown and intercepted. That's the safety, Jesse Bates. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
Well, but this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth. He certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball, and if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway.
And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing in and dropping him for a loss. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. They'll go again with Robinson. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. On 3rd and 1, here's Penix. Over the middle, that's his tight end, Pitts. So after 1, 14-0 is our score. Greg and I back in Atlanta. After a fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the gun, it's Penix. He'll get this to Pitts once more. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
You can just see the reaction on the sideline. This defense thought they had themselves a critical stop. The mantra down here for all defensive coordinators, Mike, is takeaways, field goals. That's what you're trying to do, and
he's in! Touchdown, Falcons!
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
Here comes a return from the 3. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Their own 26-yard line.
He'll start the drive with Miller. And a nice gain there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
And the Saints first down.
That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Troy Anderson. We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick 6.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it a second interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick 6.
We are all square, 14 apiece the score. as this one's away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. On 1st and 10, it's Purdy. Now, right on the heels of the pick six, he is intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back-end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll throw. It's Penix. Quick throw here is complete. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On 2nd down, it's a run with Robinson. And a good run there. Finds the lane, gets forward. Got 8 yards and sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2. Another run here for Robinson. And they're going to get him down close to the marker. Was he able to reach the ball out? He did. Great spot and a great run. 1st down, 1st and goal. Here's Penix. To the goal line and in. Take down. Touchdown Atlanta. Not going for 2. They'll kick the point after. He gets it to go. And the Falcons have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Purdy. And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete. Chris Olave, the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll run with Miller. And he's going to be very close to a 1st down. That's a good run there. Maybe just a couple of feet short.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in.
Needing a yard, they throw with Purdy. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempt.
Now, how about this? It's a fake. And he is going backwards. Good coverage there to make sure he did not get free. 1st and 10 now from the 36. They run over center with Robinson. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They're going to go play action with Penix. Little short pass here. Caught by his tight end. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. Throwing is Penix. And that is incomplete. But now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar. The defense still arguing about that pass interference call, but their focus needs to be a stop. They face 1st and goal. And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 12-yard line.
Going in the wrong direction. Now 2nd and goal from the 12. Looking to throw. It's Penix. And he's in. Touchdown Falcons. Now the try for an extra point. The kick is good. And the Falcons have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He'll start at the 2. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he brings this back all the way to midfield.
At the 50-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Again, it's Purdy. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. And now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Here's their punter now, as he is on to punt for New Orleans. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. Pitts is the man in motion. Now the lefty Penix on 1st down. A hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly. They'll run it here with Robinson. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
3rd and long. Dell motioning over. Now Penix on 3rd and long. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And the Saints are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Really nice play here by the strong safety, and what's unique about this player is the position that he's playing makes him have to play deep coverage like we saw here, but also at times be able to get down in the box and be an extra linebacker. That versatility is something we're seeing a lot out of safeties in today's NFL, and you can see a big reason why.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And then other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
A pass taken in by Miller. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. This is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
On comes the punter now, as he is on to kick it away. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. To throw is Penix. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Taking the deep shot here with Robinson.
We see this time and time again in the NFL, Mike. You want to play quarterback at this level, you better figure out a way to be able to bounce back following a bad throw, a bad series, a bad game. And in this case, he's got to bounce back from a pick on the last drive, and he's got to find himself some easy completions and settle himself back into this one.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. First and 10 for Purdy. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. This is caught down that right sideline. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. A huge play just before the half. 31 yards. First and 10. Purdy. Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Purdy again. Going up top and looking for Andrews.
Yeah, now it's just getting out of control, Mike. I mean, to see him continue to put the ball in harm's way time and time again, it's a little miscommunication. It's a little bad execution. I'm sure it's a little bit of everything. But at the end of the day, the ball is in your hands. You've got to make better decisions with it.
The tight end Hawkinson starts the motion. And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Aubrey's kick is good. And the Saints are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well. You're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
From the 6, here comes a return. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, here is Penix. To the right side here, pass is caught. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down. On the handoff, it's Robinson. Halftime here on this final weekend of the NFL regular season. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report.